High school, a small TV on a trolley, the flickering lights of the old VHS player. We sat crammed in the dining hall, uniforms itchy, anticipation high. Miss Eve, our headmistress, had a special treat. The Sound of Music, she announced, her smile brighter than usual. Little did we know that this film, set in a world far away, would plant a seed of longing in our hearts. For me, it was Liesl and Rolf. Their romance, set against the backdrop of the Alps, was everything our rural Kenyan lives were not. Their world felt magical, full of music, and a kind of freedom we could only imagine. The songs, from the playful do-re-mi to the yearning 16 going on 17, became our anthems. We sang them in the hallways, mimicking Liesl's twirling and Rolf's shy glances. It's funny how a single movie can transport you. We were in rural Kenya, miles away from the Austrian Alps, yet Salzburg, with its rolling hills and charming houses, felt strangely familiar. It was a feeling shared by many of my classmates, a testament to the power of storytelling and the universal language of dreams. We didn't just watch The Sound of Music, we lived it. Miss Eve, bless her soul, had a knack for opening our young minds to possibilities. She often said, "The world is a book, and those who don't travel read only one page." Showing us The Sound of Music was one of her many ways of proving this point. She wanted us to see beyond the red dirt roads and maize fields of our village. She wanted us to dream bigger, to know that a world of opportunities existed beyond the familiar. The film's message of hope, of finding joy and love even in the face of adversity, resonated deeply with us. It was a welcome escape from the realities of our own lives, a reminder that even in the darkest of times, music, laughter, and love could prevail. Miss Eve understood the power of inspiration, and through her thoughtful gesture, she ignited a spark in our hearts, a yearning for something more. Years later, I found myself at the university, a world away from my rural home. The memory of The Sound of Music and the dream it ignited had stayed with me. It was during those early days of university life that I met Tessa, my roommate. Hailing from a small town, she, too, harbored a secret love for the Von Trapp family and their musical escapade. We were an unlikely pair, Tessa and I, she, with her quiet demeanor and love for books, and me, always drawn to the stage and the spotlight. Yet, The Sound of Music became our common ground. We would spend hours discussing our favorite scenes, singing along to the soundtrack, and even attempting, rather poorly, to recreate the dance sequences. Our shared love for the film went beyond mere entertainment. It was a connection to our past, to those innocent days in high school when the world seemed full of possibilities. It was a reminder of the dreams we held, dreams that had led us both to this university, far from our homes in pursuit of a brighter future. Section 4, A Shared Dream Takes Flight. Tessa, with her infectious enthusiasm, suggested we visit Salzburg one day. "We have to see it, Trevor," she would say, her eyes sparkling. "We have to walk those streets, hear those songs echoing in the real Salzburg." And so a pact was made. We vowed that one day we would stand together in the shadow of the Alps, living proof that even the most far-fetched dreams could take flight. The dream of Salzburg became a source of motivation for us. We studied hard, worked diligently, and never lost sight of our goal. It was a promise we made to ourselves, a testament to the enduring power of friendship and the transformative nature of shared dreams. The Sound of Music had not just entertained us, it had, in its own way, shaped our aspirations and fueled our ambitions. Section 5. Life's Detours and a Promise Kept. Life, as it often does, had other plans. Years passed. We graduated, embarked on our careers, and the demands of adult life took over. Our dream of Salzburg, though never forgotten, was put on hold. There were bills to pay, deadlines to meet, and the luxury of time seemed to slip away with each passing day. Yet the memory of that promise, made between two friends on a university campus, lingered. It resurfaced in quiet moments, a whisper of what if and someday. And then, one day, it hit me. Life is too short to keep putting our dreams on hold. I reached out to Tessa, and without hesitation, she was on board. We booked our flights, dusted off our well-worn copy of The Sound of Music, and prepared for our long-awaited pilgrimage to Salzburg. Section 6, Salzburg, where dreams echo in the Alps. Standing in Salzburg, gazing at the majestic Alps, I was struck by a profound sense of accomplishment. We had done it. We had kept our promise, a promise born from a shared love for a film, a shared dream, and a friendship that had weathered the storms of time. As we strolled through the streets, every corner seemed to whisper with familiar tunes. We visited the Mirabelle Gardens, the gazebo where Liesl and Rolf had their first dance, and even took a bike tour, mimicking the Von Trapp family's joyful escape. Salzburg was everything we had imagined and more. The city, steeped in history and music, welcomed us with open arms. But it was more than just ticking off a bucket list item. It was about honoring a dream that had taken root in our hearts all those years ago, a dream that had, in its own small way, shaped our lives. As I stood there, the familiar melody of the sound of music echoing in my ears, I realized that sometimes the most unexpected things can have the most profound impact on our lives. A film, a shared dream, a friendship forged over a love for music. These were the threads that had woven a tapestry of experiences, leading us to this moment. And as I looked at Tessa, her eyes shining with joy, I knew that this was just the beginning of many more adventures, many more dreams waiting to be fulfilled.